No arrow finds its mark tonight, with righteousness forged in prayer. Helmets gleam with gospel fire, faith as my barricade. Boots of truth stomp the serpent's lies, while angels march unafraid. Stand firm, stand firm. The gun who makes them grunt when the day of evil comes. I wear the armor of light, sanctified steel in the noonday glare. No arrow finds its mark tonight, with righteousness forged in prayer. Stand firm, stand firm. The battle is the Lord's. This is the nation, a whisper the word for the Lord. This is it, I'll burn the land in the church. Extended rest. I tread through venom's cradle, roots cracking under ancient weight. The crust still bleeds from bark and bone, but my scars burn with heaven's hate. Crush the serpent, grind his teeth beneath the heel. Crush serpent, this is war and I won't kneel. I don't wear snakeskin, I wear scars from Eden's war. Flesh torn on thorned inheritance, but wrath is what I bred for. I don't wear snakeskin, I wear scars from Eden's war. Flesh torn on thorned inheritance, but wrath is what I bred for. I don't wear snakeskin, I wear scars from Eden's war. Flesh torn on thorned inheritance, but wrath is what I bred for. He coils in lies and rotted crowns, I drag him through the dust he loves. Spit prophecy with broken teeth, till skull meets cross from above. Crush the serpent beneath my vow-stained tread. Crush the serpent, he's choking on what Christ bled. The fang is shattered, the heel stands firm. Scarlet roots from pierced decree, branch through marrow, barked with grace. Sin snapped at the wrists of nails, and mercy carved out death's disgrace. In the hush before the storm, the blood speaks louder than the tomb. The bloodline holds through every cursed throne and thorn. The bloodline holds, his veins are rivers where death drowned. The bloodline holds, from lamb to crown through time unrolled. The bloodline holds. has its own name.
I don't bear wounds, I bear witness. Crushed not by weight, but by glory. The chains broke under scarlet thunder, and Satan weeps in mourning. The bloodline holds through every cursed throne and thorn. The bloodline holds, his veins are rivers where death drowned. The bloodline holds, from lamb to crown through time unrolled. The bloodline holds.
I don't bear wounds, I bear witness. Crushed not by weight, but by glory. The chains broke under scarlet thunder, and Satan weeps in mourning. The bloodline holds through every cursed throne and thorn. The bloodline holds, his veins are rivers where death drowned. The bloodline holds, from lamb to crown through time unrolled. The bloodline holds. Killing to your hands. Each time I'm each breath I live through broken ribs. My knees sank deep in salted earth, where prayers dripped from splintered lips. Heaven didn't thunder, it whispered through the ash and grit. Hope hides in the wounds I sewed. Faith echoes where silence grows. My tears watered the soil of triumph. Each drop a seed in sacred ground, where agony died grace for sorrow. Joy bloomed when none stood around. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. Scars map my march through valleys low, but not one wound came without worth. The battlefield remembers where anguish till the birth of mirth. My tears watered the soil of triumph. Each drop a seed in sacred ground, where agony dug grace for sorrow. Joy bloomed when none stood around. cry of the sower.
My breath is blade, my tongue unsheathed. Spoken flame cuts lies like wheat. Scrolls ignite on demon skin. Truth explodes in syllables of sin. The word cuts deep, sharper than any sword. The word cuts deep, bone from marrow torn. I speak with thunder, lace decree. Seraphim march behind each plea. Ink turns to iron in the air. Every verse a snare for despair. And take the sword of the spirit, which is the word of God. The word cuts deep, hearts are carved to see. The word cuts deep, death split away. The word cuts deep, hearts are carved to see. The word cuts deep, death split it away. My voice is fire, his truth steel.
Yo.
Skies were open like judgment's hymn. No whisper, altar soaked, prophets grin, mocking silence, blood to chin. But I don't speak to carve deceit. I call flame where liars feast.
Fire, fall now.
Let the heavens answer flame for faith.
Fire, fall now.
Let the lie be turned to ash and wraith.
Trenches, rounds, and disbelief and hate. Sky held breath and cracked suspense. He answered not with words, but
and singing hymns to God. Chains don't speak, but I will sing until the floor splits. Chains don't speak, heaven hears what the jailhouse quits. Chains don't speak, my voice shakes their silent grip. Chains don't speak, but its truth tears every script. Sing louder, till the rocks we remember who drink not low. Shoulder torture, like a vault of shame. But stone cannot summon the sun. Grave sealed nothing. He stopped the silence awake. Bones of dread still echo, where angels cast his crown to break. He walked out, tomb unmade by suffering breath. He walked out, not held by rust, rot or death. He walked out. He walked out. Mortar groaning with eternal strain. Earth couldn't shackle the flame. Graves wept and darkness flinched. The corpse of death took his name. Why do you seek the living among the dead? He walked out, grave undone by nail-scarred might. He walked out, truth blazing past the stone's last right. He walked out, the king shook hell with
red like rust. We are many, we are gone. He cast us far from the lungs of the free. Legions flee, not by sword but by the word. Legions flee, bound no more by broken curse. Legions flee, he spoke in darkness poured. Back to the pit, cast from the world. Cast from the world. Freedom marches, unshackled clean. Legions flee, not by sword but by the word. Legions flee, bound no more by broken curse. Legions flee, he spoke in darkness poured. Back to the pit, cast from the wall. Freedom marches, unshackled clean. Crown trouble where his name is spoken. The liar flies through stone skies. Thrones shiver on ivory legs, scrolls burn with righteous decree. He speaks and tyrants lose their tongues. Their scepters drown in prophecy. No throne but his, no gold withstands that gaze of flame. No throne but his, every knee buckles at the name. No throne but his, the earth quakes as he reclaims. No throne but his, no throne but his. Iron roars under heaven's tread. The sky splits in regal scream. Cloak dipped in blood, word as sword. The king arrives in sovereign gleam. On his robe and thigh he has this name written: King of kings and Lord of lords. No throne but his, no gold withstands that gaze of flame. No throne but his, every knee buckles at the name. No throne but his, the heavens roar what hell won't claim. No throne but his. No throne but his. No throne but his. No gold withstands that gaze of flame. No throne but his, every knee buckles at the name. No throne but his, the heavens roar what hell won't claim. No throne but his. I wear scars from Eden's wood. Flesh torn on thorn, inheritance. Blood wrapped is what I'm bred for. He crawls in lies and rotted crowns. I drag him through the dusty love. Spin prophecy with broken teeth till skull meets cross from above. Crush the serpent beneath my foul-stained tread. Crush the serpent. He's choking on what Christ bled. I don't wear face. Beneath my foul-stained tread. Crush the serpent. He's choking on what Christ bled.
Stands firm. The hill stands firm.
A crimson flood across the stars. Heaven's gates still echo his pulse. Scarlet roots from pierced decree, branched through marrow, barked with grace. Sin snapped at the wrists of nails, and mercy carved out death's disgrace. In the hush before the storm, the blood speaks louder than the tomb. The bloodline holds through every cursed throne and thorn. The bloodline holds. His veins are rivers where death drowned. The bloodline holds from lamb to crown through time unrolled. The bloodline holds. Through every cursed throne and thorn, the bloodline holds. His veins are rivers where death drowned. The bloodline holds from lamb to crown through time unrolled. The bloodline holds. The bloodline holds. Ashes climb from Eden's pyre, but Calvary swallowed the flame. Scrolls unravel in his breath, and hell forgets its own name. I don't bear wounds, I bear witness. Crushed not by weight, but by glory. The chains broke under scarlet thunder, and Satan weeps in mourning. The bloodline holds through every curse of throne and thorn. The bloodline holds. His veins are rivers where death drowned. The bloodline holds from lamb to crown through time sink deep in salted earth, where prayers drip from splintered lips. Heaven didn't thunder, it whispered through the ash and grit. Hope hides in the wounds I sowed. Faith echoes where silence grows. My tears watered the soil of triumph, each drop a seed in sacred ground, where agony dug graves for sorrow. Joy bloomed when none stood around. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. Scars map my march through valleys low, but not one wound came without worth. The battlefield remembers, where anguish tilled the birth of mirth. My tears watered the soil of triumph, each drop a seed in sacred ground, where agony dug graves for sorrow. Joy bloomed when none stood around. Hawk, when none stood around. I walk, wits I walk, where light meets the cry of the sower. My breath is blade, my tongue unsheath. Spoken flame cuts lies like wheat. Scrolls ignite on demon skin. Truth explodes in syllables of sin. The word cuts deep, sharper than any sword. The word cuts deep, bone from marrow torn. I speak with thunder-laced decree. Seraphim march behind each plea. Ink turns to iron in the air. Every verse a snare for despair. And take the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. I speak with thunder-laced decree. Seraphim march behind each play. Ink turns to iron in the air. Every verse a snare for despair. And take the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. Sparks off the edge of prophecy. him. No whiffly fire. Altar soaked, prophets grin, mocking silence, blood to chin. But I don't speak to carve deceit. I call flame where liars sing. Fire, fire, fall now. Let the heavens answer flame for fame. Fire, fire, fall now. Let the light be turned to ash and wraith. Trenches drowned in disbelief. The sky held breath and cracked suspense. He answered not with words, but with flame. Truth didn't speak, it incinerated sense. Elijah said, let it be known today that you are God in Israel. Burn it all, burn the lie, scorch the tongue that sells the sky. Rain down judgment bright as noon. Truth rides fire and hits it comes soon. Fire, fire, fall now. Let the heavens answer flame for fame. Fire, fire, fall now. Let the light be turned to ash and wraith. Trenches drowned in disbelief. The sky held breath and cracked suspense. He answered not with words, but with flame. Truth didn't speak, it incinerated its sense. Elijah said, let it be known today that you are God in Israel.
We're God in Israel.
Burn it all, burn the lie, scorch the tongue that sells the sky. Rain down judgment bright as noon. Truth rides fire and it comes soon. The smoke says more than words ever could. Stone walls think they hold the word. These shackles only amplify the shout. Chains don't speak, but I will sing until the floor splits. Chains don't speak, heaven hears what the jailhouse quits. Iron grins with rusted teeth, but I've sung in storms far worse. Praise erupts from ribs still bruised, their locks can't bind the universe. Iron grins with rusted teeth, but I've sung in storms far worse. Praise erupts from ribs still bruised, their locks can't bind the universe. Chains speak fear, I answer with praise. Keys rattle, but truth decays. Every link is a false decree, his word cracked them all for me. About midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns to God. Chains don't speak, but I will sing until the floor splits. Chains don't speak, heaven hears what the jailhouse quits. Chains don't speak, my voice shakes their silent grip. Chains don't speak, but his truth tears every script. Sing louder till the locks remember who trembles.
is not enough. They waited in tombs, but dawn brought command. When his voice hit the shore, every demon drowned. Quake split, quake sound, and snow. Their voice resisted fraction tone. But truth stood barefoot on their shore, and legions shook like brittle bone. Leave this house, this ground's been claimed. Leave this house, the storm obeys his name. Legions flee, not by sword but by the word. Legions flee, bound no more by broken curse. Legions flee, he spoke and darkness poured. Back to the pit, cast from the world. Hell, swine screamed, the spirit scattered. Chains clattered on sanctified dust. One cry shattered centuries. The unclean fled like rust. We are many, we are gone. He cast us far from the lungs of the free. Legions flee, not by sword but by the word. Legions flee, bound no more by broken curse. Legions flee, he spoke and darkness poured. Back to the pit, cast from the world. We are many, we are gone. He cast us far from the lungs of the free. Legions flee, not by sword but by the word. Legions flee, bound no more by broken curse. Legions flee, he spoke and darkness poured. Back to the pit, cast from the world. Cast from the world. Freedom marches, unshackled and clean. Crown crumble where his name is a lion rise, goes from the skies. Throne shiver on ivory legs. Scrolls burn with righteous decree. He speaks and tyrants lose their tongues. Their scepters drown in prophecy. No throne but his. No gold withstands that gaze of flame. No throne but his. Every knee buckles at the name. No throne but his. The earth quakes as he reclaims. No throne but his. Iron roars under heaven's tread. The sky splits in regal
kings and Lord of lords.